Peace and love, everyone. Sending you all positive energy, high vibrations, success in your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or questions in my description below. Okay? I'm sitting to the side because Rod's out. I'm actually in the grass, grounding myself, connecting with Mother Earth. Okay? Today, I wanted to jump on really quick and speak about the full moon energy. Okay? The full moon for November the 8th will be inside of Taurus. Okay? When we look at Taurus, we think of beauty, materialistic possessions. Okay? Also, love and relationships. Okay? So, the full moon lunar eclipse is also known as the Beaver moon. Okay? So, when we think of the Beaver moon, we think of the beaver getting ready for hibernation. Okay? It's getting ready to go in for shelter, stacking all his food up. Okay? Also, the deers, they get ready to connect with their mates. Okay? So, it's basically like the bear. They going in for hibernation. So, when we always want to be familiar with the hibernation mode. Okay, the winter, the warmness, the fireplace, fire energy, fire magic. We want to be familiar with actually going inside, internally, doing some self-discernment. Okay, doing some soul recognition. Okay, meditating, connecting with calmness. Okay. And when our mind is at a calm and still place, we're in solitude, 2:02 on the clock, we create beautiful things the most. We come up with intuitive ideas. We connect with the ancient ancestors, and we are tapped into our inner guidance, which guides us with our 5 senses throughout the universe. Always be mindful of that. Okay? So, also, when we think of actual mating, okay, Venus, new relationship, love, beauty. Okay, so I just did a video, on my YouTube about the collective consciousness, and we are in the energy of receiving our divine counterpart. We in the energy of divine masculine and divine feminine connecting, okay, coming together as a whole. Beautiful butterfly. It's orange and black, and it's passing by. So you might want to look up the meaning of butterflies, also deers, okay, and also beavers. Okay, when I connect with nature and the animal totem is responding to me, and I'm seeing the beauty of nature and the spirit animals comes up, I know that's a message from the ancestors, because they communicate through numerology numbers, also spirit animals, okay, and also energy. Always be familiar with that. So that could be a message for you. I am you just as well as you are me. 333 on the clock. So that might resonate with you. Okay. Also, when we're dealing with this full moon, okay, and I always tell individuals, we want to get a pen and piece of paper, write down our intentions of what we want to receive and also what we want to release. Okay, and we can do a piece of paper and write on each side what we want to release and what we want to bring forth. Okay, with that paper we want to release, we want to cut it, get some scissors, cut it, get a cast iron little pot, get a lighter and burn it and throw it out to the universe and say, thank you, ancestors, for assisting me with releasing what no longer serves me. Thank you. Okay? It's very simple. Now, also when we're dealing with this new moon, okay, this beaver moon, it is symbolic to the color red. Okay? And why is it red? It's because the earth, the sun, and also the moon is all aligned in the center, okay, in the middle. And what happens is the moon shadows once they are all aligned at the same time. So the color is going to be red, okay? Before I was aware of astrology, I used to always wonder, like, why is the color red? Why is the moon red? Well, that's what that's symbolic to. It's also symbolic to the divine mother, the universal mother, divine feminine energy, okay? A set, also known as the knot of a set, okay? The symbolic to the woman's womb, okay? Everything enters from a portal. So we are more powerful. The power is amplified, okay? It's symbolic to our menstrual period. Some of us are resonating with the moon. When the full moon happens, we have our period that comes as well. So we want to make sure that we do some great rituals, okay, of bringing abundance in, bringing a love, bringing clarity, okay, great business opportunities, entrepreneurship opportunities, you know, connect with our rituals and do our powerful rituals, okay. The ancient ancestors were big on studying the moon, the stars, also the sun, okay, and when they had those new moons, they celebrated, okay, and they did powerful rituals. So we just need to just pick up where they left off at and do the rituals to help us elevate on our journey, okay. Also, when we're experiencing the full moon, the eclipse, we experience the Saturn energy, okay. So Saturn energy is known as the tough love, the father figure, authority figure, actual planet, okay. So we want to make sure that we are having the understanding of, we're going to go through the darkness in order to reach the light. We're going to go through the challenging moments, and the challenging moments are for growth and expansion, okay. So for an example, like alchemy, okay, before we get to the liquid gold, we must first start at the solid, and then we get to the liquid gold. So that's just like the root chakra. We have to start at the root in order to reach the crown, okay. So always be familiar with that. And that's what Saturn is symbolic to, that Capricorn energy. They hard workers, they thrive, and they know how it is to be at that bottom. So they're always working hard, and they're going to make sure that they reach the top. But they have really powerful traumatic experiences and rough times, and it's all for elevation, okay. Also, we have Uranus that's connected with the conjunction of the full moon that's actually inside of Taurus energy, okay. When we deal with Uranus, we deal with a planet that is the rebel, known as unique and different, because Uranus, she sits to the side. She's different from all other planets, okay, and she's unpredictable. So we're going to have things that we do not predict. It is going to happen unexpectedly, and this is to show us to just be ready, you know, be prepared. And we're not going to be able to predict everything that happens, but we are responsible for how we react and how we learn from the challenging moments, okay. So just be prepared, you know, and just go into things with a bird's eye view, and just know every experience that we have is for growth and expansion. It builds our character, and it shows us who we are, okay. So this full moon energy, okay, that's in Taurus. When we're dealing with Taurus, we're dealing with grounded individuals. We're dealing with very sometimes emotional individuals, but they like to play it out because they have that tough role, that bull role, and that bull is symbolic to them being stubborn, also symbolic to them getting like a bull when they get upset, you know, when they have been just over irritated, you know, they can get in that bull energy and also become stubborn. They're known as hard workers, dedicated, and they like everything to be in order, okay. And that's just because they connected with their earth sign, so they're grounded individuals. So they like to work hard, they like to have things at a set schedule, okay. Very family oriented, though. They love their family, and they love to be in committed relationships, in long-term lasting relationships, okay. And they connected to their love and relationships of Venus, so that's why, you know, so they want to get in those partnerships where they last forever. And also we have, as Taurus, The descendant is Scorpio, okay? And based upon duality, everything is based upon complete opposites for creation, okay? So Scorpio is their descendant. So Scorpio would be the great partner for them, because Scorpio would help them be at balance. When we're dealing with Scorpio, we're dealing with an energy that is connected with Pluto, the darkest planet ever, the traumatic planet. But we can get great advice from Scorpios because they have a great body of knowledge. They known as shamans, healer, star seeds. They're in the mystical world, and they also is very powerful sexual energy. Okay, so we can really learn from Scorpio energy, you know, and they can help balance the Taurus out. Okay, so that's why they descended. They also can help them shadow what they need to fix. Okay, so for us as Taurus, you are probably going to receive actual Scorpio, and that's like a twin flame connection. It's probably because they're going to shadow everything you need to work on. Okay, so who's going to be affected the most with this actual full moon far as horoscope signs? Taurus, Scorpios, and also Aquarius. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you tap into the full moon energy. A bee is here. Spirit animal bee is symbolic to hard work, dedication. 333 on my clock again. Drive, planning, thought, creation. Okay, the life of survival. Okay, if you notice, bees are out when it's cold. Okay, it was just cold the other day and the bees were still out. You know, they actually produce the pollen. Okay, and they help us with breath, the air of the consciousness, the oxyhedron, the air. You know, always be familiar with that. When you see the bees, just know that they're hard work and they dedicated, they staying focused. And that's also connected with Taurus energy. I just said that. Okay, they hard workers, they like to work, they like to be grounded, they like a set schedule. Okay, so if you are free spirit, like an air individual, you're probably not going to connect with Tauruses on a relationship as far as compatibility, because they like to be set in their ways and everything has to be in order. Okay, so they more like a laid back and homebody type of individual. Okay, always be familiar with that. So I just wanted to come on and shed some light on the actual eclipse full moon energy that will be in Taurus and all the other planets that is connected. I love you all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You hit the like button, and also I post in my description below my actual Instagram page. You can go check out my astrology videos on there, but I'm going to be back on here doing astrology, tarot, and just ancient knowledge, universal knowledge all over. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy. Peace and love.